Right, so we're here discussing our recent staff mobility trip to Malaga, which focused on entrepreneurship and building it into our course areas. So three of us were there for 3 days work shadowing in our partner school in Malaga. So I'm just going to start off and maybe explain just about the project itself. So the project focused on entrepreneurship. So currently in Ireland, the further education sector is trying to implement entrepreneurship into its courses. So while in Malaga for our 3 days, we observed some courses where entrepreneurship forms part of it. So for example, I sat in the tourism class where they do 3 months work placement and also where they have to set up their own company. So since they're tourism students, they were setting up their own companies relating to tourism. Um, and I suppose the fact that they do three months work experience, that would be a major difference compared to Ireland where they're doing only 2 weeks. So that was, I suppose, a very positive thing, and that's something I think that Ireland needs to look at long term, which will help to develop workplace learning. So, Laura, if we start off with you, how would you rate your experience, and what would you say is the differences between the Spanish system and the Irish system?
It was a really good experience. It's nice to see a different school, different culture, experience what it was like for them on a daily basis. Like you said, the main differences there would be the work placement difference between Ireland and Spain. So 3 months in Spain versus 2 weeks here. So that's definitely something that would be worth implementing here, getting more experience. The vocational, the adult education and the secondary were both combined in Malaga. So that was one area which was it was different to here because we have two separate complete establishments. So that facilities weren't great in that sense. And there was a lot of mixed overlap between teachers and whatnot also. So definitely facilities were different and more advanced here than in Spain, but the work placement in Spain then would have been better than the 2 weeks here. Yeah.
Paula, what do you think?
My experience in Malaga was really positive because it's anyways occasion to visit another system, another secondary school, and above all because I'm teaching languages. I attended some English class and different level as well. Both I didn't see a big difference between their system and the Irish system, and the only that I can say is the same for the facilities. I was not really impressed about the labs or other facilities that we visited, but for the rest, for me anyway, it was a very positive experience for because anyway it's very important to compare your system with others in Europe.
Yes, definitely. So I think overall there was a lot of things learned. Like, just I suppose if we link back everything to the entrepreneurship angle, like I suppose Ireland, what they're trying to do is create more entrepreneurs, and this ties in with the Erasmus program as well. Erasmus wants to create more entrepreneurship opportunities. So, like in the lessons that I sat in, they were developing their own company from scratch. So going through from set up to legal requirements and actually setting up. So that's something that here in Mallow College that we've started up with the enabling entrepreneurship program. But long term, it's something that as a college and I suppose as a system we need to look at in more detail. So I think what we're planning to do in the future is to work with our partner school in Malaga, and they're going to come over here on a staff mobility and help us maybe to implement some more of those things. So just I suppose just in terms of the students then, and maybe just the teaching methods in the classroom, did he kind of observe anything unusual or something that he thought was interesting?
I thought that they were very similar, the teaching methods, and both the students, you have a real diversity in students, and like here in Ireland, they have a lot of different nationalities, so they had language barriers like we would, but how they overcame it was very interesting, and they do lots of one-on-one sessions in the facilities and like that. It was just, I thought it was very similar in most ways to Ireland in the educational system.
Yeah, I think the same, and think that I am Italian, so I have another country to compare. So I noticed that definitely the Spanish system or the school that we visited is very similar to this school, to the Irish school. Yeah.
Excellent. So if you had to sum up your trip and pick one thing out of your staff mobility that you'd like to bring back to your classroom and bring back to the Mallow College here in Ireland, what would that be? So I suppose for me, it would just be definitely that all our courses should be implementing some sort of entrepreneurship, which may lead to students setting up their own business or helping them set up their own business in the future. So I think as a college we should be giving more opportunities for that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And if we're able to, I think implementing the longer work placement would definitely link in with that then, because they can see if that's definitely the route they want to go down and pursue. And if we give them that time, it will open more doors for them, more people to meet, more opportunities really.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it is very important to have a bit more longer experience, and it's not only for the job, or it's for the culture as well, to open your mind to be ready to work in Europe, not only in Ireland.
Yes, definitely.
That is very important.
Yeah, like I think they do 60 hours, which equates to 2 weeks here in Ireland, and it's just not long enough, especially I suppose when you do a course here in the college, you're getting a taster really of what it's like. But like if you could maybe do a month, 2 months or 3 months of an internship or work placement, I think it's a lot better. So as a college, what we are doing this summer for the first time is we're entering Erasmus Pro. So 4 of our students are actually going to go to Spain and work for 3 months long term. So what we're planning to do is, I suppose, we compare their outcomes versus our students that do 60 hours and see, but I'd imagine that the advantages would be a lot greater.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.